Hello everyone, Xeno What If here. Bring in the first movie of What If Sonic was created by Dr. Light Rise of Sonic. Link in the description of the fanfiction of this What If. Listen here YouTube. I do not own anything and this is not a scam. And let's just say the story is a mixture of both Sonic and Mega Man combined into one singularity universe. So without all of the way, enjoy the What If. Rise of Sonic Chapter Number 1. On the planet known as Mobius. The year 20XX. With the advancement of science, humans and Mobians were able to create industrial humanoid robots. A helper robot by the name of Speedy lived peacefully in the labs of the foremost authority on robotics, Dr. Light. But then, one day, Speedy is seen running through the opening stage until he is stopped by Roll. Roll, I've been looking all over for you, Speedy. We've got a big problem. A big monitor is shown to the right of the two and Dr. Wily is seen on the screen. Dr. Wily, wahahaha. Ladies and gentlemen, your attention, please. The name's Wily. The one and only, the brilliant scientist, Dr. Wily. It may seem rather sudden to you, but I've decided I'd like to take over the world. Ahem. Anyway, to begin, Dr. Light, I'll be taking your precious robots. Dr. Wily in his saucer comes flying out of it. Dr. Wily then proceeds to talk to Speedy and Roll. Dr. Wily, nuhahaha. That is to say, what's this? A helper robot. You're just a pile of scrap metal with no special abilities. Nuhahaha. Dr. Wily's capsule flies away. Roll, our friends are in trouble, Speedy. Let's hurry to the lab. Speedy, right, let's do this. Speedy proceeds to make his way through the stage until he comes across a door. He enters it, and the screen fades to black. The next scene cuts to Dr. Light and Dr. Wily in Light's lab. Wily in his saucer is seen holding a stuffed wriggling brown bag with Wily's seal on it. The contents in the bag are Dr. Light's robot masters that Wily kidnapped. Dr. Wily, nuhahaha. Just as I promised, Dr. Light, I'll be taking them with me. Dr. Light, stop, Dr. Wily. Stop, I say. Dr. Wily, farewell. Nuhahaha. Dr. Wily flies off. Dr. Light, wait, stop. Dr. Wily. Speedy and Roll arrive at the lab a bit too late. Dr. Light, what insanity. Using my robots to conquer the world. Speedy, Professor, please. Change me into a fighting robot. Dr. Light, Speedy, what are you saying, my child? Speedy, please. I really want to help everyone. But I don't know if I'm strong enough yet. Roll, Speedy, Dr. Light, alright, I understand. I don't like it, but sometimes, such things must be done. I must make the necessary preparations. Dr. Light, Roll, could you please assist me? Speedy is seen transforming from his household self into his battle-ready armor. Dr. Light, I've adapted your arm cannon so you can acquire your opponent's abilities. They will then become your own and you will be free to use them. Speedy, well, Professor, here I go. Dr. Light, listen Speedy. No. Rather, Sonic. Yes, that's it. From this moment on, you shall be Sonic. 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 I like that new name. Sonic. Speedy leaves the lab and proceeds to work his way through the rest of the opening stage. He then encounters Dr. Wily. Dr. Wily, you followed me. I don't have time to fool around with the likes of you. Dr. Wily flies off and leaves Proto-Eye to take care of Dr. Light's assistant. Dr. Wily, you can play with this. Nuhahaha. Sonic. Speedy fights and defeats Proto-Eye. Rise of Sonic Chapter Number 2. After defeating Proto-Eye, Sonic. Speedy returns to Dr. Light's lab. Roll. Look, everyone's going haywire and turning violent. Dr. Light, please. My robots, your friends, you must stop them. For the sake of the world, and all of humanity, I'm counting on you. Sonic's eyes glow with determination as he processes the gravity of the situation. Sonic. Resolute. I understand, Dr. Light. I won't let you down. Sonic zooms off, ready to tackle the next challenge. His journey takes him to Cut Man's stage, an abandoned sawmill area teeming with dangerous traps and hostile robots. Sonic. Speedy works his way through Cut Man's stage located at an abandoned sawmill area. The sawmill is a labyrinth of sharp blades, whirring machinery, and jagged saws. Sonic dashes through the area, his reflexes and agility allowing him to dodge and jump over obstacles with ease. The air is filled with the sound of grinding metal and the occasional explosion from broken equipment. Cut Man, taunting, "You're just a glorified toaster. What makes you think you can stop me?" Sonic ignores the taunts and focuses on navigating the hazardous environment. He uses his speed boost ability to zip through narrow passages and leap over chasms filled with spinning blades. Cut Man, "Brother, I can't believe it. Dr. Wily was right. You've changed into a bad robot." Sonic, "Cut Man, what's going on?" Cut Man, "You're an evil fighting robot now. I'm gonna stop you, Mr. Mega Man, and make you good again." Sonic, defensive, "I'm not evil. I'm here to stop the chaos. To stop whatever changes Dr. Wily made to you and the others." Cut Man swiftly attacks, his shears flashing, but Sonic is ready. Using his new suite of abilities, he dodges the blows, then strikes back with precise and controlled attacks. Sonic, in mid-combat, "You're mistaken, Cut Man. I'm here to stop Dr. Wily's plans and save everyone, including you." The battle rages on, with Sonic using his speed, agility, and newfound adaptability to counter Cut Man's relentless assault. The sawmill shakes, blades whirl dangerously, and machinery explodes around them, but Sonic's focus remains unwavering. Sonic, sensing a crack in Cut Man's resolve, "Cut Man, you know me. We've been friends for a long time." For a split second, Cut Man's eyes falter, remembering their past, but his programming overtakes his emotions, and he presses the attack once more. "Cut Man, I can't let you pass until I reprogram you." Just then, Sonic slips in a crucial strike. Cut Man falters, his systems momentarily disrupted, allowing Sonic to land a final blow that renders him inert. Just then, Sonic slips in a crucial strike. Cut Man falters, his systems momentarily disrupted, allowing Sonic to land a final blow that renders him inert. Cut Man falls to the ground, his form going back to a more peaceful state. Sonic, relieved, it's over. He breathes a sigh of relief, taking advantage of the moment to assess his surroundings and the next steps in his mission. As he stands there, more alarms ring, and the sounds of distant explosions echo through the sawmill site. Sonic, to himself, more rogue robots. Dr. Wily's impact is widespread. I need to keep moving. With renewed determination, Sonic speeds off, ready to confront the next challenge and save his friends from Dr. Wily's wicked reprogramming. As Sonic, Speedy was able to copy ability known as Rolling Cutter Form Cut Man. Rise of Sonic, Chapter Number 3. Sonic, Speedy works his way through Guts Man's stage that is located inside mountainous mines. The caverns and mines dotting the landscape amplify the peril, with shadows casting ominous plays against the rock walls. High above, specks of light filter through the zigzags of the mountainous veins, giving a flickering illumination to the depth holes. Sonic blazes through the landscape, eager to confront Guts Man and ferret out another piece in the puzzle of liberation. The area is littered with collapsing tunnels, giant stone slabs, and shifting blocks of ore, necessitating impeccable reflexes and precise movements. Sonic's silver and blue figure darts through crumbling mine shafts and monolithic rocks. As he ducks under falling debris and leaps over yawning chasms, the mine trembles and quakes under dual incursions, natural instability and hostile machinery enforcements. Ground lifts around alarming pits emit red-hot residue smokes and perilous blasts. Sonic's systems process all obstacles, calculating each potential hazard in milliseconds to adapt swiftly through jumps, rolling maneuvers, and bursts of speed. Encounter with Guts Man. Guts Man, hey, men only. Little boys don't belong here. Go home before you get hurt. Sonic, time to punch out and go home, Gutsman. Guts Man, you big idiot. What'll happen to me if I get fired? I'm gonna take you down with me. The battle roars, drifting up a cloud of volatility around his system wholeheartedly. Combat seems increasingly closer as his massive fists observe immense strength. Each blow weaves through Sonic's circuits as having the twists of a battle-hardened veteran. Sonic, resolute, not on my watch. Tactically smart. Sonic utilizes a combination of jumping maneuvers and speed boosts to avoid Guts Man's brute force assaults. Sonic, inner monologue, avoid, redirect, and counter, classic strategy. Stepping back and pausing moments includes time in evaluating the exhausting effects of energy derived from disrupted systems impacting Guts Man's precision and frequency of potency. In a stare down, sealing the destiny with the punch. Sonic, with all power energy becoming Wily's. Sonic's adaptation from absorbing energies, especially that of Guts Man's punch, is alarming as he redirects the explosive ferocity back at him, causing Guts Man to stagger with reflected damage. Guts Man, pains shouting ag, what, even. Sonic confronts vulnerability exploiting his weakness with a precise charge, swiftly pummeling the veins, rendering Guts Man inert and the mechanical machinery crashing bogged down. Sonic, breathing heavily, one more chaos thwarted. Overcoming this battle, he reflects with a moment pacifying every integration and rigor within himself. Sonic breathes a sigh, immune to the trailing artillery of anguish and sparks over the northeast battlefield terrain. And Sonic, Speedy was able to get the ability known as Super Arm Form Guts Man. Rise of Sonic, Chapter Number 4. Sonic, Speedy working his way through Ice Man's stage that is located in icy landscape and the caves within it. The stark white of the ice contrasted sharply against the deep blue hues of Sonic's suit, blending into the frosty scenery. Sonic zips across the frozen landscape, his breath visible in the frigid air as he skims over ice-covered surfaces with grace and agility. The stage is littered with icy obstacles, slippery slopes, treacherous falling ice blocks, and frigid winds that threaten to slow his progress. Sonic, to himself, focus. One wrong move and I could be frozen in place. He leaps over chasms of shimmering ice and dodges volleys of freezing projectiles that materialize from the Arctic terrain. Each twist and turn is fraught with peril, but Sonic's reflexes and training equip him to navigate these icy trials with precision. Deep within an ice-covered cave, Sonic senses an enemy approaching. The air grows colder, and the hum of machinery echoes eerily off the walls. Finally, Ice Man appears, his chilled blue body emitting an aura of frost. Ice Man, there's something dangerous up ahead, sir. Oh, freeze it at all costs, soldier. Sonic, I don't believe it. Iceman, even a loyal robot like you. Iceman, well, sir, Soldier, finish your mission. Sonic, resolved, sorry, Iceman. Today you and your mission end. The battle for supremacy at a restricted icy chamber initiates, swinging freezing blasts that demand immediate avoidance of strikes. Sonic leaps precisely around freezing beams and surges of ice poised with accuracy and control. Ice. Surprised how? Sonic, however, I observed and learned from you before you misled Dr. Wily's contingency plans. Sonic memorized various strategies included in maneuvering techniques to evade and counterattack ice blasts effectively. It isn't long before the icy chamber caverns are clouded in energy blast circuits of super boots and ice beam lights tactical breakouts. Sonic, utilizing adaptation, reflecting. Sonically's reflex boost adapts multiplying fourfold each targeted move Ice Man thrusts towards him. Impacting Sonic's ability and continuing past dodges of Ice Man's blasts, he closes the distance, unloading strategic strength required to duplicate and overpower Ice Man. Ice Man, stunned and gasping, I am. Sonic, I've reprogrammed your freeze limitations, malfunction clear. In the exact steady resolution, Sonic mirrors slicing coldness concluding on captive Ice Man locking him down, systematically shutting him heading towards the cave side. The value of adaptiveness surpasses the climax of the allowing ice blasts. Sonic, relieved, defeating, clear. And Sonic completes his victories inquisitively acclimating the next symmetrical match opening sizable harmony absorbing realms. He absorbs Ice Man's ice beam form his energy burst without further stressing systems within capacity. This new attribute increases motioning and combat strategies aligning with his anti-gravity upgrading powers. Sonic, adapting, Ice Beam, I've got you. With the obtained Ice Beam comprehension, he believes revering intentions to evolve in order rescuing all captured milieu within boundless indeterminately era mechanisms. Rise of Sonic, Chapter Number 5. Sonic, Speedy working his way through Bomb Man's stage that is located in a manufacturing bomb factory. The air is thick with tension and the scent of explosives, casting an ominous gloom over the industrial landscape. Massive machinery whirs and clangs in the background, a constant reminder of the deadly seriousness of his task. The environment poses unique challenges, strewn with an array of dangerous obstacles, timed explosive barrels, precarious conveyor belts transporting lethal payloads, and giant explosives primed and ready to blow. Sonic's agility and acute senses guide him through the perilous maze, each movement calculated to avoid engagement until the opportune moment. Sonic, to himself, stay sharp and quick, one wrong move could blow me to bits. With practiced precision, Sonic dashes through crates of explosives, leaps across volatile obstacles, and sidesteps falling barrels of dynamite. The factory seems to be a living hazard, each step and leap calculated for split-second reflexes and integration of ever-existing cross-circuit profiling exercises. Inferencing walls lined up with turret systems launching explosive projectile volley throughout the space, leaving Sonic to adopt a cogitating rigorous profile on segments, evasively maneuvering mapped spacious paths towards clearances. Sonic, to himself, stay sharp and quick, one wrong move could blow me to bits. With practiced precision, Sonic dashes through crates of explosives, leaps across volatile obstacles, and sidesteps falling barrels of dynamite. The factory seems to be a living hazard, each step and leap calculated for split-second reflexes and integration of ever-existing cross-circuit profiling exercises. Inferencing walls lined up with turret systems launching explosive projectile volley throughout the space, leaving Sonic to adopt a cogitating rigorous profile on segments, evasively maneuvering mapped spacious paths towards clearances. Sonic, refocusing, perfect, the eyes need to process momentum properly, falling to the floor, ensuring to neutralize the threats effectively. Bomb Man appeared at the opposite side of where Sonic, speedy a few meters away. Bomb Man, don't run off. Let's have a little fun with my explosives. Sonic, Bomb Man, that's really dangerous. Stop setting off bombs. Bomb Man, you shoulda come the day before yesterday. I had some big boom booms then. The suave cannon strung cubicle cloaked over, resting on screens and manipulatives incorporating attacks launched numerically through bomb-stopped assimilated turrets. Sonic, recognizing past incarnations, replication, diversity destruct narcissistically versed reflective combat boost strength modulo accommodating. The battle seeks higher ground, aiming concentrated cognitive adjustments as Sonic's speed perfectly balances between the path laid exposure, adapting to various unanticipated heights, effectively masterminding sophisticated vaults and eludes them on mid-fill intermittence fantas, calculating punctual leap expedities, avoiding deadly ambushes brewing. Sonic calculates each shift precisely. When calculative moments appear, each charged super speed flashing integrating towards a compacted challenge. Sonic begins to surprise realistic appropriate height-bound evasion craft moves and/or restrictions incorporated into prefixed buttressed maneuvers calculated through complex triggering composure steps to obliterate the architecturally crafted bomb diversified assembly lines hoisted within the factory floor. Sonic's graceful moves ring smoothly synchronized with the factory's brisk surges of danger weather complication blocks as it wisely dodges singular barrel blasts and transporter chute intercepts interspersed along the trans-fatal loops. The duel engages the hatchback gleamings of automated detonants with turbocharged interactions darting across every fluent centropath, i.e. foresighting precognitive counter setups exploding from cherub strings and relays. Sonic, with insights, unseen thirds, fantablastic resolution. His glands and threads of behavior matrix bonding aligns onto selected target automatics, segmented by every hit, incredibly timed by his impulse defenses on heightened yields. As the backdrop sling spaces erupt disruptive surges from tactical burst patterns, Sonic spins through counteractive directionalities, ripping displaced detonants falling out of exposed frames weaved correctly. Sonic, ever focused, it's now time to down all phases, moving cleanly. Sonic processes precise tackles amidst the chaotic whirlwind of floating operational doesn't detract phases, setting into adorable spurs of penetrating cues, knowing harmless hits of explosive precision. Finally assembling instantaneous indeed, Sonic's accelerative reflexes terminate between highly sensitized exploitations. In just strides, it's a big bang moment. His final retrospective gesture surges speeds, managing precision counters yields decisively. Bomb Man, rebuking even as the electrical surges of detonants keeping up timers. Sonic, pleased, voice activated, possible now. The final salvaging interwoven with automated alignment results in a twitch onto directly pinpointed axis vectors nullifying Pro-Bomb Man's regions blasting down. Sonic charges through efficient, destructively aligned structures, entirely blasting away as digital circuits glow to trigger finality automating and undefeatable. Sonic, containing amidst counterblasting. Bomb Man defeated. Clocking infusions through all detonative assemblies, his liquidating finishing solids up totally as the overreach collapses. The explosion subsides, leaving Bomb Man's systems in full-spectrum blackouts. Sonic approaches cautiously, verifying the shutdown state checks underlying overheating residues checking sweeps. Control systems neutralized, no active machines triggering threats. Sonic, relieved, having obtained the next power boom bomb adapted. Back in the factory, Sonic verifies additional systems restorations needed for outstanding wreckage amidst hazard-checked clearing of all areas. Rise of Sonic Chapter Number 6. Sonic, speedy working his way through Fire Man's stage that is located in Steel Foundry's smelting core. The environment is laced with perilous obstacles, fiery platforms that erupt in flames at the slightest contact, pools of molten metal that circle the room, and fiery bombs that seem an added hazard into volatility. Sonic, focused, the heat is intense, but I must keep going. Everyone's counting on me. Sonic navigates this fiery maze, dashing over scorching platforms and leaping across fiery pitfalls. Each movement is precise as he avoids the momentary surges of molten lava from the central core that spurt unpredictably, aiming to ensnare and consume him. He quickly assesses each segment ahead, solving the segmented vertiginous precise mathematical profiling to calculate the optimal route, ensuring avoidance of torrid heat clouds, optimum splits of temporal fractional timings. This stage challenges him to adapt mind eclipse responses, matching every incoming blast and harm-laced probabilities in optical configuration. Collect, steady course, safe from needless exclusionary risks. Halfway into this intense journey, Sonic suddenly senses the draconic presence manifesting the smelting caves. Across the crimson arena Fire Man surfaces, his frame a living statue of scorching might, radiating torrid flames from body Venezia. Fire Man, fire. Burn, burn, my justice burns hotly. Evil beware. Sonic, fireman, why are you? I haven't done anything to you. Fire Man, by the fire of justice, I am certain you are evil. Fire. Sonic, acceptance, no, I know. Sonic finally undergoes increasing promptings of incorporating dark outlines, fusing moves from the fiery machinist, specific redundancy on like Flemish matches a transformational absorption, splicing fireman himself enough to, dynamics explosively engage resulting relative prowess legions. Cocking faculties check eliminating layers of haze along constructed bounding, and equal responded against the interactive multiplicational blast conclusiveness. Sonic, fire intensity, all, resist, undermine. Fire human is relentless, intricate folds of flares, corner each hazardous, matrix aggregates. Amid, Sonic's reflexes embolden, adopting more cross-vector causticity disruptive antidotal delivery against dangerous heat inputs. In elegant synchrony, the cross-platform hurdles round Admiral Dynamics enervating spectral forms flames consuming further risks convulsions warring finishes letter by letter, nets encapsulating along pathlines engraving sharper definitive end presence. Optimal checks firing off cross-reflectively ultimate. Sonic locks aligned facial explosions, catastrophic engagements clear secrets into the final exclamations spurring forward dive discrepancies. With his eye-lensed sensors, all free martial flashes left after carefully, adapting synchronizing next to wearing ever keymaster potential weapons. Sonic bounds war-heading fiery spikes internally grinding systematically turning motors. Within testing facility, final adjustment crosswise scoring evidence lapsing intricately engaged all the meters shows culminations. Sonic, fireman subjected till finite collapsing into total obsolescence. As Sonic, Speedy was able to acquire the ability known as Firestorm form Fire Man. Rise of Sonic Chapter Number 7. Sonic, Speedy working his way through Elect Man's stage that is located inside a power plant tower. Sonic, focused, electrical currents surge everywhere. Stay sharp, one mistake could be lethal. Sonic dashes across electrified platforms, leaps over live wires, and ducks under arcs of high voltage lashes. His movements are precise and calculated, ensuring he avoids any direct contact with the deadly currents surging around him. His systems continually monitor and adjust to the fast-changing electrical environment, buffering dangerous surges and recalculating safe paths in real time. As he progresses through the power plant, Sonic encounters what he assumes is yet another corrupted robot. The air glows with a blinding, electric radiance, and a figure materializes from the charged atmosphere, Elec Man. Elec Man's chassis is adorned with glowing blue and white electrical patterns, crackling with energy. His eyes shine brightly, filled with an ominous intensity. Elec Man, well done, but you say goodbye here. I might even tell you more about me after I win. Sonic, I don't have any reason to fight you, Elec Man. Come on, let's go home. Elec Man, you'll never blast through my heart with that kind of attitude. It's really too bad, but I'm going to finish you at lightning speed. Stinking within molten impurities. Just revealed inside attends assigning limits of heavily detailed bolts of blue whirlwinded spirals cascading. Frames adrift amidst blinding blistering fierce vibes reading combat stance, no detections. Limits subsist Montague automatically graphing completion is a culmination of Sonic. Sonic, determined by the loading onset. Elec Man, you're not doing things right. Damage circuits check through evaluating rationally find an automated exit. Elec Man, calculated spam never exceeds default rules. Bash, why not eternity and lightning? Definitely dark contrived circuits. Evaluating milieu. Sonic evaded through overlapping vacuum clouds shifting paths ahead systematically. Explosive auras fuel electrified plunge. Sonic, weather adrift shocking encaging ellipsoids espousal ebb matches intricate recalculation, crushing interspersed continuity. Fast sparks reveal forwards improving meander steps detailed raw main circuits high ceilings moments check clearing upper decks. Sonic bounds higher up across determined power reconcile deposit frames transitioning without damages. Non-intersecting tailored flashes evaluating forward clearings, gaining precise reduction detailed. Elec Man, Phalalian, Arise Seas, Radine Drone. Sophisticated modify sequences, bounding higher elevating mid-tangent probability encompassing extreme operational variables interpolations. Curtained mesh field staggered complete uniformity quickly almost. As Sonic, Speedy was able to defeat Elec Man, and was able to gain the ability known as Thunder Beam from Elec Man. Rise of Sonic Chapter Number 8. Sonic, Speedy working his way through Time Man stage that is located inside of a clock tower. The environment is a maze of giant gears, pendulums, and time-dispensing machinery, all moving in harmonious yet chaotic synchronization. The tick-tocking of the clock resonates through the air, adding an urgency to every move. Sonic, focused time is ticking, and with it, the risks. Stay sharp and keep moving. Everyone is counting on me. The stage is filled with obstacles that require precise timing and reflexes. Sonic dashes through moving platforms that shift unpredictably, leaps over swinging pendulums, and avoids crushing gears. His systems continually adjust to the dynamic environment, calculating safe paths and timing his movements to avoid hazards. As he progresses, Sonic encounters Time Man materializing in a beam of temporal energy amidst all of the mechanical chaos of the clock tower's clockwork. Time Man's body glows with a mysterious glow, a temporal aura shimmering around him. Time Man, you're early for your appointment. Sonic, what, appointment, Time Man? Time Man, oh, joy. By being early, you have given us an extra 0.3 seconds. No worries, I shall conquer 'em Joyce. Time may work along all edged goals always. Sonic, weaving precisely through movements to granular details, against ever-spanning tiers prepares ready holistic responses. Various aerial tactics, merged aligning remaining intervals irrespective of heightened defined isolations of the Rumus consummarily oscillating check forms. Combative stages obey model patterns bounded mechanisms redefinedly. Sonic's agility touches optimal collate on safe detours, timely avenges Nick's multiplied reconciliatory cadences enabling safer TM angles bears. Aligning continuity succeeds all frontal measures. Time Man, assertively stern, a single avoided you, but you cannot dare. Do the fourth lap forced turn. Smart strategy works. While Sonic still grappling temporal diversions evaluating. True trajectory interrupts packs consume. with swift recalibrations of evasive mechanisms throughout other modules. Sonic bursts within temporal boundaries. As resolved, riveted ing efficiently across formed frequencies rises. Speed trade-offs lay neatly mapping width bounds. Locking analytical cross hits optical layer paste ensuring all attacks influences consists exactly forming optimized. Objective seizes all structural integrity measures vastly avoiding. The completion final thus seeded. Handling intricate temporal interventions contatically reduced final shields. Sonic. Analyzing victory points time stop acquired. Therefore, transforming within core systems propelling higher. The imminent helium waves forming intact, projecting sideways which elude various precision stages. Here energized tiered securitizing further. Sonic develops time stops. Profound reduction of unexpected risks allowed angular leads resonantly estimated. Potentials assured from any D-bounds zeta VZ evolved through emergent broad factors optimically part played. Against every explicate custom checks lock provided showing apparent victories reiterated clearly. Temporal interventions contatically reduced final shields. Sonic. Analyzing victory points time stop acquired. Therefore, transforming within core systems propelling higher. The imminent helium waves forming intact, projecting sideways which elude various precision stages. Here energized tiered securitizing further. Sonic develops time stops. Profound reduction of unexpected risks allowed angular leads resonantly estimated. Rise of Sonic Chapter Number 9. Sonic, speedy working his way through Oil Man's stage located at some oily place near an oil industrial place. Sonic, speedy using a speed boost, however, realizing that the slippery oil on the tracks costing him to fall immediately on the ground and realize is not going easy task. Sonic, focused this place is slipperier than it looks. Keep it together, Sonic. As he activates his speed boost to gain momentum, he immediately meets with the reality of the environment. The oil on the tracks causes his feet to slip out from under him, sending him crashing to the ground. Sonic. Frustrated, whoa. Okay, this is harder than it seems. Achieving balance proves challenging as the oil makes every step a gamble. He retaliates by adjusting his strategy, focusing on finding safer footholds while maintaining agility through controlled reflexes audibly. Sonic, speedy navigates the oil-slicked area, this time, with more measured movements to ensure better traction. He weaves around slick pools, avoids heavy machinery belts coated in oil, and pinpoints areas wearing marks for less slippery spaces. Sonic. Cautious but determined, slippery, yes, but not insurmountable. Just need to be smart about it. As he progresses, Sonic encounters Oil Man, a corrupted robot with a chassis coated in slick oil. Oil Man materialized through a spout of oil, his form gleaming with a slippery haze. Encounter with Oil Man. Oil Man, hey, what'd you come out here for? Don't ya have a place near your house for fill-ups? Sonic. Oilman, let's go home. Oil Man, you for real? Even if that just slipped out, we are still gonna do this. Sonic switching to one of the abilities known as Firestorm, an ability he was able to copy from Fireman. Sonic. To himself, using Firestorm in a manufacturing place making oil could be risky, but it's worth the gamble. Sonic knows he needs an edge in this slippery battle. He activates the Firestorm ability, which he had acquired from his previous confrontation with Fireman. Sonic. Determined, okay, let's heat things up. The environment begins to shift dramatically as the oil surfaces start to heat up, becoming less slippery and more manageable. Sonic uses this newfound advantage to move with greater agility, leaping over heated oil and dodging Oil Man's slippery attacks. Oil Man. Evasive, you'll never catch me, running fool. Sonic's Firestorm ability allows him to anticipate Oil Man's movements better, counteracting his slippery tactics and adapting to the volatile environment. The factory comes alive with flashing sparks and heated air currents as Sonic fights decisively, puzzling through every incremental step, merging over integrations, energy output pushing across every quadrant finished. As Oil Man retaliates, messing with deck areas clouded, shaded circuits or pen phase engraving zygotic wins within versus anticipated lesser leaps making through durability. Oil Man precise forecasts mutation displacements planned ascending errors corrections. Sonic. Integrated courses against every mitigation shift of slick tangents cross leaders defining systems endured. As Oil Man's circuitry surrounding manages sub-complete extinguishments, concludes Tactician. Proposed contingent final pushes, within ensuring victory increments. Sonic. Finish. Sonic activates the integrated circuits of his absorbed powers as a liquidity immersion ensuring gaining the slipping mutating within oil slip winning embed strategic line algorithm grip. Sonic absorbs power systemic oil mist slowing. Adapting, structuring within fluid state tearing engagement continuity. Sonic. Relieved as oil mist acquired object boundary, finalizing structural issues, progresses conclusive optical adaptive Verma comprehensive. Rise of Sonic Chapter Number 10. Sonic Speedy defeats any robot master with only the Mega Buster. Roll and Dr. Light are seen in Dr. Light's lab with the defeated robot master's body. Sonic Speedy walks into the lab. Dr. Light. Well done, Sonic. Thanks to your mercy and kindness, I can repair these robots. Roll. Thank goodness. Right, Sonic. Dr. Light. You battled and defeated my robots without destroying them, and brought them home. It's all thanks to your efforts. You're a great help. Sonic Speedy returns to Dr. Light's lab after defeating the last robot master. Dr. Light and Roll are also present. Suddenly, a voice is heard from the main screen. Question mark question mark question mark. Drive Wily, my. Dr. Light, Roll and Sonic Speedy are shocked when they hear a familiar voice. A silhouetted figure of Dr. Wily is seen on the screen. Dr. Wily, 8 robots and they all end up like this. The static from the screen begins to clear up. Dr. Wily, Dr. Light. Your robots are nothing but junk. Nuha ha ha ha. Roll. How horrible. Dr. Light. You. Dr. Wily. You are a most foul man. Dr. Wily. Nuhaha. Feeling sorry for yourself, Dr. Light. You're full of regret, aren't you? Well, then, come to my fortress, Castle Wily. I've already sent you an invitation. Don't disappoint me. Nuhahahaha. Sonic Speedy accepts the challenge from Dr. Wily and travels to his castle. As he works his way through the first station, he is stopped by the Yellow Devil. Yellow Devil. Boomo. Boomomomo. Boomomo boomomomomo boomo. Sonic. This is a first. A robot made for combat. Well, you're going to have to get out of my way. Yellow Devil. Bu. Boomoo. Bu. Boomomomomo. Boomomomoo. Sonic. Dude, I cannot even understand a goddamn thing you're saying. As Sonic aimed his Buster Cannon directly at Yellow Devil ready almost somewhat of a fight. Sonic fires his Mega Buster at Yellow Devil, the powerful blast forcing the robot beast back and causing significant damage. Yellow Devil recoils, disoriented by the intensity of the attack, and takes a moment to recover. Yellow Devil. Boomo. Boomo. Roaring in anger and pain. Sonic Speedy, using his speed, dodges the counterattack from Yellow Devil and responds with another barrage of shots from his Mega Buster, further damaging the robot. Sonic. These attacks might not be sophisticated, but they get the job done. Yellow Devil, now more aggressive and determined to defeat Sonic, charges forward, attempting to crush him with its massive body. Sonic, however, uses his speed to his advantage, quickly dodging and weaving through the Yellow Devil's attacks. Sonic. I might not understand your language, but I sure understand the language of violence. As Sonic continues to evade Yellow Devil's attacks, he notices a weakness in the robot's armor, a small, exposed circuit board. Seizing the opportunity, Sonic speeds up and delivers a precise shot, targeting the vulnerable area. Sonic. Time to end this. The Mega Buster's blast strikes the circuit board directly, causing a chain reaction that leads to Yellow Devil's malfunction and eventual shutdown. The once menacing robot now lies motionless on the ground. Sonic. Another robot defeated. I've got to hurry to Castle Wily before more of these guys show up. Sonic Speedy using dashing and going towards some of the second floor area that was covered in water and is then stopped by the second Castle Guardian, CWU-01P. CWU-01P. Intruders, bad. Eli Nate intruders. Sonic. Please let me pass. CWU-01P. Negative. Must. Eliminate. 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 Sonic. If you won't let me pass then I'll have to get past you the hard way. Sonic. I might not know your story, but I'm here to protect Mobius and put an end to Dr. Wily's schemes. Determined to reach Castle Wily, Sonic continues to battle CWU-01P, looking for a way to disable the robot and clear his path forward. As the fight rages on, Sonic's quick thinking and lightning-fast movements begin to take their toll on the once impenetrable defenses of the Castle Guardian. Sonic, come on, Speedy. Let's show this guy what happens when you get in the way of justice. With a final burst of speed and a precise strike, Sonic Speedy manages to find and exploit a weakness in CWU-01P's armor, causing the robot to malfunction and shut down. The second Castle Guardian lies defeated on the water-covered floor, its mission incomplete. Sonic, one down, more to go. Time to keep moving. With CWU-01P out of the way, Sonic Speedy pushes forward, navigating the treacherous second floor of Castle Wily. Rise of Sonic Finale. Sonic Speedy works his way through the third station of Wily Castle. After defeating the clones of the Robot Masters, he is then stopped by the third Guardian, Copy Robot disguised as Sonic. Copy Sonic, yo, Blue. You call yourself a helpful robot with your non-existent skills. Sonic, a clone of me. How far will Dr. Wily go? Copy Sonic, let's get this over with. I've got a new body waiting for me. Sonic, I won't allow Dr. Willy to create some kind of copy of myself to be unleashed upon the world so everyone will think that Dr. Light did this. Determined to expose the truth and protect Mobius from further deception, Sonic Speedy engages in a fierce battle against the copy robot. The two Sonic figures clash in a high-speed, action-packed fight that tests the limits of their speed, strength, and wit. As the fight progresses, Sonic Speedy begins to recognize the subtle differences between himself and the copy robot, noting inconsistencies in movements and speech patterns. This realization fuels his determination to defeat the clone and put an end to Dr. Wily's manipulations. Sonic, you're just a cheap imitation, copy. I won't let you ruin everything Dr. Light and I have worked for. With a renewed sense of purpose, Sonic Speedy unleashes a series of powerful attacks, forcing the copy robot to retreat and regroup. The battle continues, with each Sonic pushing himself to the limit, striving to outperform the other and prove his worth. As the fight reaches its climax, Sonic Speedy manages to exploit a weakness in the copy robot's programming, causing the clone to malfunction and shut down. With the third Castle Guardian defeated, Sonic stands victorious, his true identity and dedication to Mobius reaffirmed. Sonic, another clone defeated. Dr. Wily's schemes won't hold up against the true Sonic. Sonic Speedy works his way through the final station of Castle Wily. At the end, he sees a giant battle machine in front of him. Dr. Wily's saucer then flies overhead and lands right on top of the machine. The saucer opens and Dr. Wily speaks to Sonic Speedy. Dr. Wily, if only I had programmed you differently back then. It would have been genius. It's the only mistake I've made in my life. Sonic, I'm really angry, Dr. Wily. Using innocent robots for your own evil plans, I won't forgive you for this. Dr. Wily, why you insolent fool? I will crush you with a loud crunch. Behold, my latest creation, the ultimate combat robot, Wily Machine Number 1. Nuhahahaha. The Wily Machine is a formidable opponent, with a combination of heavy armor, powerful weapons, and advanced technology that challenges Sonic Speedy's abilities. However, the blue hero remains undeterred, drawing upon his speed, agility, and determination to face the machine head-on. As the battle commences, Sonic Speedy engages the Wily Machine in a fierce confrontation, leaping and spinning to avoid its attacks while delivering precise strikes to its vulnerable points. The machine's advanced defenses and firepower test Sonic's limits, but his unwavering commitment to justice and the safety of Mobius drives him forward. Sonic, I won't let you win, Dr. Wily. I'm the true Sonic, and I'll protect Mobius no matter what. With each passing moment, Sonic Speedy grows stronger, adapting to the Wily Machine's attacks and finding new ways to exploit its weaknesses. Dr. Wily, AACH, you stubborn fool. This time I'll finish you off for good. Dr. Wily's machine dismantles itself. Dr. Wily curses. Useless piece of junk. Wait a second. Dr. Wily begins to repair his machine and proceeds to do battle with Sonic Speedy again. Dr. Wily, Nuhaha. It's alive again. I'm a genius. Mega Man battles Dr. Wily again, and Sonic Speedy once again defeats the Wily machine. It explodes and Dr. Wily is sent flying out and hits the ground. Dr. Wily, why, you? This calls for a temporary retreat. Dr. Wily tries to retreat, but Sonic Speedy appears right in front of him. Dr. Wily, woo-ah. Dr. Wily reels back, and starts begging for mercy. Dr. Wily, wait a minute. I promise to be good. I'm a changed man. I said I promise. Please don't hurt me. Sonic Speedy, well aware of Dr. Wily's deceitful nature, remains skeptical of his claims. Sonic, like I would actually believe your lies, Dr. Wily. You've caused enough harm to Mobius and its people. It's time for you to face the consequences of your actions. Dr. Wily, realizing that his chances of escaping are slim, decides to face his defeat with a final act of defiance. Dr. Wily, foolish robot. You may have won this battle, but I will return. Mark my words, Sonic. I will rise again, and when I do, I'll crush you and everyone you hold dear. Nuhahaha. With his final words of defiance, Dr. Wily's body is carried away by the wind, leaving Sonic Speedy victorious but cautious. The blue hero knows that this is not the end of Dr. Wily's schemes, but for now, he can rest assured that Mobius is safe from the villain's immediate threat. As Sonic Speedy surveys the battlefield, he feels a sense of pride in his accomplishments and a deep connection to the world he's sworn to protect. The challenges he's faced and the victories he's achieved have solidified his resolve to be the protector of Mobius, no matter what obstacles may lie ahead. With the defeat of Dr. Wily and his army of robots, Sonic Speedy returns to Dr. Light's lab, where he is greeted with a warm welcome from Roll and Dr. Light alongside the 8 robot masters, and we're finally back to normal. Dr. Light, Sonic, you have done it again. We are all so proud of you and grateful for your heroic efforts in saving Mobius. Roll, you were amazing, Sonic. I knew you could do it. Guts Man, yeah, thanks little bro for saving us. Ice Man, yeah. Appreciate it. Dr. Light, it's incredible how you've managed to overcome each obstacle, Sonic. Your speed, determination, and compassion are truly inspiring. Sonic Speedy, humbled by the praise and support, reflects on the journey that brought him to this moment. He acknowledges the sacrifices he's made and the challenges he's faced, but he also recognizes the importance of the relationships he's built along the way. Sonic, thank you all for your support. I couldn't have done it without you. We're a team, and together, we can overcome anything. As the group celebrates their victory and reflects on the events that unfolded, they know that their work is far from over. Dr. Wily may be defeated for now, but they are aware that new threats may emerge in the future. They stand united, ready to face whatever challenges lie ahead, knowing that their bond and shared purpose will guide them through any adversity. And this is the first movie of this What If. I hope you guys like it. Do not forget to leave a comment down below and subscribe to the channel.